Hey guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we are going to learn the basics, or we can say the theoretical part of this course. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, it's an iceberg, right? Well, for some time, let's imagine it as a diagram of the whole internet, like from top to bottom. So the tip of the iceberg, as it can be seen, we can denote it as the surface web. Thus, we can say that 5% of the whole internet is the surface web. Let's say we are on the surface of the water or sea, whatever. Okay, so from the surface, you can clearly see the surface web, that is the tip of the iceberg. We can partially see the midsection of the iceberg. That section can be denoted as the deep web. It can be said that 90% of the internet is the deep web, and there remains the end point of the iceberg, or the darkest point which cannot be seen from the surface. This totally hidden point of the web or the internet can be denoted as the dark web. The dark web, same as the surface web, occupies 5% of the internet. In simple words, the visible part of the internet, hereby visible I mean easily accessible. So the easily accessible part of the internet is the surface web. The partially visible area can be called as a deep web, and the totally dark or the hidden area of the internet can be called as a dark web. So the surface web is easily accessible by the browsers like Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera or Safari. We can find websites such as Amazon or YouTube, Wikipedia and even Facebook on the surface web. Talking about the deep web, we can say that the deep web is unindexed, or in simple words, the deep web is not shown by any kind of browsers like Google. Deep web includes anything behind a paywall or requires sign-in credentials. It also includes any content that its owner have blocked web crawlers from indexing, like medical records, fee-based content, membership websites, and confidential corporate web pages. So in short, the deep web cannot be directly accessed. It can be seen as a locked part of the internet. Unlike before taking a Netflix subscription, you are on the Netflix website located on the surface web. When you buy the subscription, you are given an email and a password which works as a giving you access to the Netflix data located on the deep web. Moving to the dark web section, we can say that the dark web is the subset of the deep web, which is intentionally hidden. It can be accessed only by using a specific browser, Tor. Actually, no one really knows the size of the dark web, but most estimates put it around 5% of the total internet. After briefly learning about the dark web, one question arises. Why do we actually need the dark web? What's the problem with the surface web? So, there are many points which can be considered as the answer of this question. We'll discuss some of them briefly. First of all, to understand the importance of the dark web, let's quickly talk about the history of the dark web. In computer network known as ARPANET, ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, was developed in early 60s for better communication between computers. During the time of Cold War, the government started using it for security purposes, mainly dealing for arms. The biggest factor of security here was again anonymity. It was launched for public use in late 90s, and due to the anonymity factor, it gained interest among people. It was mainly used for visiting a banned website or service in a particular state or a country. Like in some countries, Facebook is banned, but people can access the Facebook version on the dark web without being identified. Which takes us to our second point, internet freedom. While you are surfing the internet, there are possibilities that you are being tracked, even by the government sometimes. The websites you visit, your digital footprint is being tracked. Even Google tracks it, totally violating your privacy. Well, that's where the dark web comes. Total anonymity can give you full access, like right of thought or right of speech on the internet. The next point would be anonymity. The dark web keeps you totally anonymous. Your digital footprint or the transaction details cannot be tracked, and that's super awesome. What will you find on the dark web? Well, sadly, majority of the dark web is filled with illegal stuff. You can buy credit card numbers, all manners of drugs, guns, counterfeit money, stolen subscription credentials, hacked Netflix accounts, softwares that help you break into people's computers, and many more. You can easily buy login credentials of a $50,000 bank account in Bank of America for $500. You can get $3,000 in counterfeit $20 bills for $600 only. You can even buy 7 prepaid debit cards or even PayPal accounts each with $2,500 balance for $500. A lifetime Netflix premium account goes for $6. You can even hire hackers to attack computers for you. You can even buy fake identity cards like passports to create a completely new and unique ID of yourself. But majority of the service providers are scammers, so don't ever fall for this. Plus this course is only for educational purposes, so I do not recommend anybody to go searching or opting for this type of services. On the positive side, not everything is illegal. The dark web also has a legitimate side. For example, you can join a chess club or a black book or even a social network described as the Facebook of Tor. So guys, that's it for this lecture. See you in the next one. Thank you very much.